Good morning, students. So, children, are you all ready with a fresh mind for today's class? Yes, today we are going to see part 3rd of our chapter 6 Plants Around Us. Okay, in this, today we are going to see about types of plants. So, children, what are our topics for today? We are going to discuss a short recap as we already have a gap of 3 days holiday, isn't it? So, today we will be having a recap of our last topic. Then we will talk about some types of plants, different types of plants, and we will have the reading of page number 38 and 39. Okay. So, children, let us start now our chapter Plants Around Us. Right. Children, we have already seen in our last class that there are different plants present in our surrounding with different shapes, different sizes, and different living habitats. Right? I hope you might have tried to observe plants in your surrounding. Have you done it? Have you tried to visit to the plants which are in your surrounding? If there is any garden near, I know you people are not going outside, but if you will try to observe it from your window or just having a small walk step to your neighborhood area, the area near to your place, you will be finding so many plants. Either the tree, a long plant, short plant, okay? And you will be finding they have different shape and different sizes, okay? Children, and we have already learned that because of the different climate of different places, they have different kinds of shape and sizes, right? We have also learned in the last class about the root part and the shoot part. As you can see these parts of the plant diagram, children. Here, the part which is above the ground, it is considered as shoot system, right? We have seen the buds, the fruit, flower, stem and leaf. These are all the shoot system. And we have also learnt about the root system. And in the root system, we have learnt about the part which is below the ground. And children, you know, the main stem which is coming out in the root system, it is called as primary roots. What it is called as? Primary roots, yes. And the branches of the primary roots are called as secondary roots. Okay. So children, we have seen about different parts of the plants in previous class. I hope you all have already done revision and drawn the diagram of the parts of the plant. Right. Here you have the proper labeling in this figure. So you can check it the diagram and you can complete this labeling. Means all these names you will have to write properly. So now let us start our today's new topic, types of plants. Right? Children, you will be finding different types of plants in our surrounding. But you know, these types of plants are divided into different groups. Okay. What are those groups? Those are trees, shrubs, climbers, creepers, and herbs. Children, in your book, you have given 4 types: trees, shrubs, climbers, creepers, and herbs. But children, you have already learnt in your previous class, standard 2nd, about the shrubs and the herbs? So herbs are also the types of plants. So here we will see about the herbs also, right? So let us see one by one about each types of plants. First of all, see your textbook page number 38 and underline the definition. Big, tall and strong plants are called trees, right? Trees have hard and strong stems that help them to grow tall and erect. They have many branches. So, children, the first type of plant is trees. See here about the trees. Yes, you can see as per the description given in the textbook, plants which are tall and strong are called trees. Yes, here you have given example of two trees, mango tree and coconut tree. What is given there in your book? They are strong. The stems are hard. Yes, children? Can you see the stem here? And they have many branches. Right. So this is about the trees. Our first type of plant, which are trees. They are tall and strong. Right. Now, children, let us see the second type. Some plants have many thin and short stems that start near the ground. These are called shrubs. Okay, their stems are thin and short. Plants like rose, jasmine, hibiscus, and cherry. These are shrubs. Let us see, children, about the shrubs more. Shrubs have many small branches. You can see here. They grow near to the ground and their stem is woody. They have the wood kind of stem and thin stem. But they does not have main trunk like tree. Okay. And they are smaller than a tree. See, children, the example are given here. Cotton plant, rose plant, okay, mum's plant, they are the flowery plants, okay, of different color which is used for decoration. So these are the different types of shrubs. So what are shrubs? They have many branches, they grow near to the ground. Their stem is woody, thin, and they doesn't have the main trunk. They are smaller than tree. So this is what about the second type, children. We have seen the first type was tree and the second type of plant are shrubs. Now let us move forward. See, children, underline the third part. Some plants have very soft green stem which cannot hold them up. You know, they cannot hold those stems. These plants use the support of either other plants or they need walls or rocks to stand. These are known as climbers. Grapevine and sweet pea are the examples. Now see, children, we have seen about the climbers now. Climbers are plants with green weak stem and soft stem. They always need support to stand and grow. You can see here given the example money plant, pea plant, bee plant. They all need support, children. Okay, either a wall or wooden support or any other plant, any other tree so that they can grow. So they have green colored stems. These are called as climbers. What they are called as? Climbers. Climbers can hang on any other support, right? So here, children, we have completed our third types of plants. The first types was trees, second were shrubs, and the third are climbers. Now moving toward the next type, creepers. Children, you can see Creepers are plants with very weak stems and therefore they spread along the ground. Children, their stems are either green or brown in color, but those stems are very weak and they cannot have the support of some other plant or some other wall and hang because their fruits are very big and they cannot hold it. So that is why they always spread on the ground. You can see, children, more about creepers. Creeper plants have soft green stem. They grow along the ground. See here the example of pumpkin, creepers, watermelon, muskmelon. Children, they cannot hang upon the support. They have to spread on the ground only. Okay, so this is what about the creepers. Now let us see the next type of plants. These are nothing but the herbs. But children, before going towards the next part, I would like to tell you one basic difference between climbers and creepers. Children, plants that take support on neighboring structure and climb up. You can see they can climb up on that support. That is why they are called as climbers. And in case of creepers, plants with weak stems that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground are called creepers, right? So you can see creepers cannot go up. They are spreading on the ground only. Is it clear to you all, children, about climbers and creepers, right? So let us move forward for our next type of plant, that are herbs. Children, herb plants are very small plants, and they have soft green colored stem. You know that in the shrubs are also small, but they are longer than herbs, and shrubs have the woody stem. But children, in case of herbs, they have soft green stem. You can see that. Their leaves, flowers, seeds are used for flavoring the food, cooking, and medicines or perfumes. They give a very good essence, children. And the examples of herbs are coriander, spinach, mint, right? So here we have seen our 5 types of plants. What were those 5 types, children? Can we have the review of it? So yes, we have started with our first type was trees. Then the second type was shrubs. Right. What is the third one, children? Climbers. Yes, right. What are the fourth type? These are creepers. And the fifth type were herbs. So these are our 5 types of plants. Children, do you know, besides these 5 main types of plants, we also have some other types of plants, which are wild plants. Banyan trees, grass, periwinkle plant, they just grow naturally. We do not need to grow these plants. And the plants which you can see in the forest also, these are all wild plants. Bamboo, tree, right? These plants are not needed to grow. They grow naturally by themselves. Second type of other plants, children? Water plants. Yes, we have the plants which grow on water as well, like lotus, hydrilla. So children, these are also the other types of plants which grow on water. Now children, these are all the plants that we use. But there is one more type of plant which we do not use. Yes, children, these are the weeds. Whenever you might have observed it, if you have any plant at your home, okay, So if you will not take care of it, so you will find that the grasses, okay, like or some dandelion or some long grass type of plants, they are growing in your potted plants and they are taking the nutrition of your main plant. So these are called as weeds, which are not required, but they also grow, okay, by themselves. So that is why we have these other types of plants also. So children, here we have seen about our 5 types of main plants, like, right, what. So these are our 5 main types of plants: trees, shrubs, climbers, creepers, and herbs. And we have also seen about the other kind of plants like wild plants, water plants, and weeds. Yes. Children, you know what? One more thing, important thing that we need to discuss today. It is about the pollens. Children, you know that how the fruits come in the flower, in the plant, in the tree? First of all, a small flower comes, right? And that flower converts into a fruit. But children, there is a process in that. You can see most plants have brightly colored flowers. Their sweet smell and bright colors attract the bees and insects, okay? And these insects help the flowers grow into fruits by transferring a yellow powder called pollen from one flower to another of the same kind, right? Seeds are found inside the fruit. Okay, when the fruit is ripe, it falls from the plant and the seeds are planted in the soil. This is how new plants grow. Children, you can see what happens actually when the flower grows. Okay, that flower needs to convert into a fruit, and for converting into a fruit, there are pollens in the flowers. You can see that. I will show you some picture of pollens. See children, these small pores are pollens, but they are growing on the flower, so they cannot be gone inside the bud, okay, to convert it into a fruit. So that is why insects or bees, they disturb these pollens so that they will go inside the other part of the flower, okay, and then that part will grow again to form a fruit that we can eat, right? You can see different kinds of pollens, children. See, here you are very well known plant, that is a hibiscus plant. These are the pollens in that. You may see pollens in such kind of plants also, right? See, here children, in all these examples, these are the pollens, and insects and bees transfer these pollens to the inside part of the flower. You can see this part, and with the further process, you will come to learn about this process in your higher class. There are further process by which this flower converts into fruits, right? So what we have learned today? We have learned about different kinds of plants and trees in our surrounding. Which are trees? Okay, you can see trees here. Yes. These are trees. Then we have also seen shrubs, right? Climbers, creepers, okay? So these are the different kinds of plants that we have seen today. So now children, what are assignments for today? You will have to read page number 38 and 39 and underline the important points in that, okay? This is your assignment for today. Till our next class, Feel free to ask any queries if you have and complete your assignments regularly and sincerely. Till the next class, stay safe, stay home, and enjoy online schooling. Thank you, children.